So this GMT is two-tone but different. Pink gold paired with steel and is the last GMT in two-tone that is still standing on a 3-link oyster bracelet. This is probably the only two-tone from Rolex that demands a premium. Welcome back to Watch Society. I am Rita, and today we're going to be having a close look at the GMT Master II in two-tone. Today we're going to look at the reference 126711 CHNR. Let's get right into it. So the idea of steel and a gold watch combined together is a little bit challenging. It is definitely not for everyone. A two-tone date, just for example, is likely to be worn by someone who wants a little bit of flash but didn't want to front the full cost for a yellow gold or a pink gold watch. Or maybe just happens to be one of the few people that likes two-tone watches or two-tone Rolexes. With time passing, however, there has been an increasing appreciation from the watch community for two-tone Rolexes. The unique charm of a two-tone mixture, and not just any two-tone, but the most practical metals with the most precious steel and pink gold. Somehow two-tones are come back to a vintage circle just on modern sport watches. Other brands did it, but I think Rolex embraced it very well, specifically with this Rootbeer GMT that had somehow become a design statement on its own. Two-tones on brown bezels were first introduced in the 1960s with the reference 1675/3. Some called it the soda-colored bezel, tiger eye, Clint Eastwood, and so many other nicknames followed. And then it disappeared from the Rolex catalogs for quite some time and came back in 2018 alongside the Pepsi unofficially as the 2.0 brown bezel, the Rootbeer. The specs are the same as the GMT from 2018, 40mm oyster case, oyster steel and ever rose gold, a screw down case back and winding crown, 24-hour format brown bidirectional rotatable bezel. Some complain that the brown bezel blends into black in lower lighting condition, which is good if you want it to fly under the radar. But generally speaking, who buys a two-tone watch to have it fly under the radar? The center links are polished in 18-karat ever rose gold, and the outer links of course are satin finished stainless steel with polished edges. The bracelet of course closes using the oyster lock folding safety clasp, just like the rest of the GMTs. The clasp also incorporates Rolex's EasyLink 5mm comfort extension link, which I really like, which is also the one that you can now get on the new Oyster Perpetuals, by the way, which I think is fantastic. I'm completely in love with that clasp. The retail price of the Rolex GMT Master II reference 126711 CHNR Rootbeer used to be $14,050, that now increased to $15,616 excluding VAT. This Rootbeer didn't used to be as sought after as their steel counterparts, however that's not the case anymore. They are not easy to get at retail, few pieces are shipped per year to ADs. So the Rootbeer is one of those watches that you can't find easily, and I'm not talking about just authorized dealers, but even with aftermarket dealers. It is one of those that you see once and it then would just disappear for a very long time until you see another one. The one we're looking at today is brand spanking new. It is literally dated September 5, 2020. So the person that actually bought it, I guess, flipped it right away. But generally speaking, this piece specifically is going for $21,000. If two-tone is your vibe and what's holding you back is whether it will or will not hold value, the Rootbeer is a well-off, upstanding, cool watch that definitely holds its value. And quickly on this note, some say monetary value retention on watches is not important. You should actually buy what you like. And I completely agree. I think this applies to one, maybe 2 or 3 watches that you would like to buy. But what if you happen to like 10 watches? And what if your perception about what you like in watches changes in the future? Then it becomes even a much more expensive hobby than it already is. Personally, one of those people that I think monetary value retention is important. It's a box that a watch must tick for me. I'm not saying make a profit out of it, but at least put yourself in a position to recoup most of what you paid should you want to upgrade in the future to something else or maybe even match your liking. This is a topic that interests me and I want to tackle it in my next video, so let me know in the comment section down below what your views are. I'd be happy to go through them and incorporate some of these points in my video as well. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed watching, subscribe and turn on the notification bell if you would like to hear up next about why I buy watches that hold monetary value. Until I see you guys on the next one, thank you for watching and take care.